National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Double time. Hey. You got three. Three down. 6.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Ito Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 6, right. 6, right there, right. Anyway. Here we go, again. Undercut.
A first carry now for Kofradi Muhammad. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Lions.
They're running it. Check.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards on the ground. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
I got you, punk.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is King. Throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, King. He completes this one to Mack. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
King now, throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big pickup there on the run. 35 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, man, watch the boot. 21! Mike 51.
From the shotgun, Ryan looking in zone for Jones. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
For the Falcon field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, Muhammad. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Check.
Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 4.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 42-yard line.
I got one. Check. 51, Mike 51. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan caught by Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Really got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Muhammad, and some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. Switch, anyway. Go. 45 to Mike. Tackles.
On first down, King. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Jim.
Here's King, operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Now King, off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 50. 59 mark. Check 59. Hey, here we go. Back. Hustle. Mike, check 59. Go. Get up. Mike 5'9.
King, off play action. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, buddy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Muhammad. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They go again with Muhammad. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run with Muhammad. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Off play action. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 42 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Smith. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 17, Ryan. That's caught by Hollister. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
A 3-yard brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Push him back. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Mike 59.
That's the end.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back
with the
home.
score of Lions 14, Falcons 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All you get on the head.
To throw is King. Off the play fake. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
King now throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Guys. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
A first down carry for Smith.
Go.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 35 on second down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan, he's going to let it go deep. And he's got his star receiver, it's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now, Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here we go on 4th down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short.
Let's go.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 47-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check 31, check 31. Kill. Bang, 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 bang.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. You go to base. Check 59. Do. Check 52. Who's it? Right. Check. 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our go. He's coming. We got double up.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the middle.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Nice, sweetheart. 59 is Mike. 59. Check, 59. No chance.
Here's King. Going to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now King. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Rush in. Rush in. Check. Shift.
On 4th down, King. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
59, ready. 525. Let's go.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Well, a little drama there at the end.